Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Academy. So happy that you're here. If you're watching this, then you're just getting started, and I wanted to make some motivational videos just to be along with you on your journey. And also I'm going to share some really cool videos that I find inspiring from other, mentors and other sources as well. So I'll share those in the daily motivation content area. So yeah, just thanks again for being a part of this. And the first thing I want to talk about is the overwhelm factor that you may be experiencing. I know even stepping into the Academy, I'm really trying my best to make it as simple as possible to follow, but there is some stuff that you have to learn. There's some buttons you have to learn how to press, and there's some strategies that you have to learn, but you're going to feel on the other side of this, of the overwhelm, is going to be a really cool feeling of confidence. I learned this phrase a little while ago, and I really love it, that competence equals confidence, right? So I was always wondering, when I struggle with confidence, like why can't I just be confident? And it wasn't until I switched the focus a bit to just getting competence first that I started to actually, for the first time in my life, feel real confidence. Like I literally studied confidence. Like I read tons of books on psychology. I was in like the self-help industry, in the dating industry. So specifically like very confidence heavy, and yet I still didn't feel confidence. And the reason is I was focusing on the wrong thing. If you get what I realized and experienced is that once you learn how to do a thing really, really well, you don't have to try to convince yourself to be confident anymore. Of course, motivation helps and all this, but once you learn how to do it, you're going to be confident. Like there's a point at which you will not be overwhelmed anymore. You won't wonder, how do I do keyword research? You're going to get it down. Like I was overwhelmed every single time I learned any of this stuff. It was overwhelming for me. It was frustrating. It was hard. My brain, was kind of whimpering and whining and complaining, because that's what our brains are programmed to do. They want us to do the easy thing, but because it costs more energy, we'll talk about that, down the road, but it costs more energy. So our brain says, no, don't do that. That's hard. Well, if you can just, here's another really great tip for just getting started. Some great things to keep in mind is, one, competence equals confidence. So all you have to do to become confident in this stuff is just do it, learn how to do it. And it's easier to learn how to do something than it is to just naturally feel confident, right? I think that once you learn how to push the buttons and exactly what to do, you're going to be confident, because how could you not be? You have to be. Now, the way to take all this overwhelming stuff and break it down into pieces that you can work on and you can learn and you can internalize and you can master is a concept that I got from a really great book about writing called Bird by Bird. And in this book, the author tells a story of when she was a kid. She had a younger brother, I think, and just like I did almost every single time, and I definitely caught some trouble from my parents for doing this, but I would usually wait until the very last night to do a project, even if it was really hard and I should have been working on it for months. And so this kid did that, and his project was to categorize and index, all of the species of birds in North America or something like that. It was some sort of project like that. And he was a very young kid, and he just started, he just got overwhelmed by the whole process and realized that he had waited too long, and then it was guilt and fear and all this stuff. And he was crying and complaining to his dad. And his dad sat him down and said, "Son, tears aren't going to help here. There's only one way to finish this product, and it's going bird by bird." So that phrase has stuck with me, and whenever I get overwhelmed by a new concept or a new project and all the steps, I just remember, that's right, bird by bird. Just the first thing you have to do is just start with the first thing, Get the first social media post, get the first YouTube video made, or not even that, bird by bird. Like start by just starting a YouTube channel, and then take a break, get through that step and just say, hey, great job, I did it. go have a celebratory, cup of coffee or something, and then move on to the next one, move on to the next bird. So remember, competence will create confidence. So the more, if you just learn the mechanics of this stuff, bird by bird, you will start to gain confidence. You're gonna start thinking, wait, I can do this. I see how this is all happening. Like, what once was mysterious is going to become something that you believe in. So really excited for that. Please feel free to jump into our Facebook group and share your thoughts on this. And yeah, just keep at it. And really excited for you to be here. So talk to you in another video.